The majority of us know what happens if you can't make your rent payments to the landlord. But what happens if you can't make your mortgage payment? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what will happen if you can't make your mortgage payment. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Money Time Coaching. My name is Robert and I'm a mortgage agent level 2 and an accredited financial counselor with a specialization in financial coaching. For more insight on mortgages, make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit that like button. Look, lenders don't want to take your money, right? They're not like landlords who, if you do miss your rent payments, it leaves them in a worse off position. So they want to find someone else to be able to rent out the unit. So at least that way they make a little bit of a profit. With lenders for mortgages, they actually are worse off if you cannot pay your mortgage. So it's better to work with them and always reach out to them, right? Know what their policies are and know how to get into contact with them if you are ever in a situation where you can't afford to make your monthly mortgage payments, right? That's the first thing you want to do. I know it could be a little bit surprising for some of you who just probably went from renting and now are in the ownership phase. But it is nothing like, how it was when you're renting a property, right? Your lender wants to work with you because, again, they benefit by having you own the property and pay the mortgage, right? It helps them make a profit. When you can't pay the mortgage, it doesn't help them, right? If they have to take a power of sale, it puts them in a potentially worse off financial situation. So, again, I just want you guys to know that it's very important to recognize that if you can't make a mortgage payment, you want to reach out to your lender prior to the date that your mortgage is due. What is the goal of the lender? The goal of the lender is to have advanced mortgage financing and have that financing repaid as per the terms and conditions of the mortgage contract. Power of sale. If a borrower defaults on mortgage obligations, including the covenants in the standard charge terms, it then enables the lenders to start proceedings against the borrowers without going through the courts. Essentially, it allows lenders to take possession of the property and sell it. Any money left over is payable to the borrower. If property cannot be sold, the lender can sue the borrower for the money owing. But if you have default insurance, the lender will make a claim on the policy and not sue the borrower for outstanding balance. However, if you have mortgage default insurance, then the lender will make the mortgage default insurance pay the claim. Then the insurer will proceed against the borrower to recover the amounts paid. This is a quicker process than foreclosure. Now I'll get into the steps of what happens if you default on your mortgage. So number 1, you default. Number 2, the lender will serve a notice after the default, and this is usually 15 days after the notice is sent. Number 3, the borrower has a redemption period of 35 days, and if the borrower does not pursue options, then the lender may file a statement of claim from debt and possession with the courts. The lender cannot charge a penalty to the borrower for full repayment, once that's made. Number 4, possession of the property by the lender. Number 5, selling the property. The lender must have a certificate of power and sale in order to do this. Number 6, after the sale, the lender has to pay the salesperson, legal fees, interest, and costs for the mortgage for the power of sale. The principal balance outstanding on the mortgage involved in the property of sale as well. Also, payment to any encumbrances such as interests, right? The rights or claims that affect the real property's use and value. Payment of rental deposits by tenants is also required. The remaining money goes to the mortgagor, right? So the person who defaulted. And if there is not enough money left to pay the lender then can sue. If you're in a situation where you're having difficulty managing your mortgage payments, reach out directly to me and I can work to help you refinance your mortgage to ensure that your mortgage payments are more affordable. Foreclosure. Use courts to take title of mortgage property, and this takes about 6 months. This is used if the amounts to cover your mortgage debt is not sufficient under the power of sale. Other remedies include the lender collection department would send a letter that requests you to pay missed payments or NSF fees and administrative fees. But if this doesn't work, they will send a demand letter, which is a document, a formal document that demands that the other person perform their legal obligation, like fixing a problem, such as paying a sum of money or honoring a contract, like a mortgage. The demand letter gives the recipient a chance to fix the issues without being taken to court. Another thing I want to mention here is that when it comes to the demand letter, I know this could be a little bit intimidating for you and, leave you in a panic state, but I want you to understand that this is an opportunity for you to actually explain your situation to the lender, explain why you've been late, and fix the issue, right? Get the funds you need to make that payment before it gets to the point where they're looking to do a power of sale and or foreclose your home, right? So use that as an opportunity to kind of, fix the problem, fix the issue, or communicate what the problem is to your lender. But again, don't let it get to that point, right? You want to know, like, if you know you're not going to be able to make a payment, let your lender know beforehand, right? Figure something out beforehand before it gets to that demand letter. But if it does, make sure you fix it at that point, right? So, just something to consider there. If you found this video helpful and you would like to support the channel, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of this content going forward. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and become an official member of Money Time Coaching, where your wallet and your future self will thank you.